Yeah, I want you walking around that street.
Man, look, some of y'all already seen this video going around. If you couldn't tell, that's a wife. She gifted her husband, basically paying off all his student loans for Christmas a couple of days ago. But let me just read the caption because I thought that was interesting too. The sister posted a caption saying, "Thank you, God. We started the beginning of this year with a look at our finances and debts. It was our desire to go into 2022 closer to being completely debt-free. My husband from the beginning in our relationship has talked about his student loans being like a dark cloud hovering over his head and now his family. I've watched him work so hard to not being able to work thanks to COVID, to doing everything he could to provide for us. When I had the desire of being a stay-at-home mom, he never made me feel bad about not bringing in any income. He started to work a second job to make sure we were okay. He did everything he could to grant that desire of my heart. Fast forward to today where I can finally thank him for it all and grant the desire of his and mine. As we have been chipping away at it, he didn't know I have been saving for this very moment all year. You are student debt-free, baby, and we are a step closer to being a debt-free family. I love you." Now, first off, I'd be so happy for these folks like I know them in real life and definitely don't. Shout out to this couple. May God bless your union. I can't get enough of this, but I've been seeing these types of videos more and more over the last couple of years. Some of y'all may remember last year, I reacted to the video of Sheila Marie and Ace Hood. She had done something dope for her husband, but some people had an issue whenever I said, you know, when I see something like this, I always look at the man and I say, the brother is doing something right here. Not to take anything away from the woman whatsoever, but the brother's doing something right here. And I believe the same thing goes vice versa, and nobody has a problem with it. Like when there's something negative going on, I say, you know, we got to check the man first. The man is the leader. It starts with him. May not solely be on him, but it starts with him. But the same thing goes for situations like this, where there's love that's flowing, there's security, there's support, that, you know, the woman feels good. Like it starts with the man, and her caption just confirmed it. Like, I don't know if y'all caught that whenever she said, like, this man works hard. You know, he's not somebody that's sitting back on his hands or you know, letting her just be stretched thin and exhausted and, you know, everything on her, anything like that. No, he works hard. He picked up a second job. You know, it's only because of COVID and some other things outside of his control that he couldn't do everything that he wanted, but that was not a problem for her. She wanted to step in and help him because she knew what kind of work ethic that he had. Like it started with the man here. And whenever she wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, he supported her. He didn't shame her for that. He, oh, why can't we go 50-50? No, he didn't do that. He supported her. And then on the other hand, he wasn't intimidated by her going out and getting her own bag. But what I think was the dopest in all of this was the part where he was vulnerable enough with her to let her know how it felt having these student loans hovering over his head. You know, he felt like he was falling short. And a lot of guys are afraid to do that because they think it makes them look weak, when I think the vulnerability is a symbol of strength. It's a sign of strength. And apparently she felt the same way. She don't think of him any less. In fact, again, it inspired her to want to help him in any way that she could. Now, even though I said, you know, when you see things like this, it starts with the man. Again, it's not solely on the man in terms of this vulnerability thing, because if you listen to a lot of guys, and they've expressed this to me as well, they don't want to be vulnerable with their woman. They don't want to show any chinks in their armor. They don't want to show any weaknesses because in turn, the woman uses it against them, or she insults him, or shames him, or she belittles him, or condescends him. She's less submissive, whereas, you know, when the bag is right, she's fully submissive and listens and trusts his guidance and leadership and stuff like that. So it's not all on the man. There are some women out here who make it hard for a man to be vulnerable. And I honestly think that's just a matter of displacing the fear and anxiety that comes with financial stress. A lot of women have a hard time managing their internal environment. Therefore, they project all of the insecurity about the situation onto their man by lashing out. Nonetheless, it's toxic when it happens. And this is why Evolve Men crave a woman that know how to manage that internal environment. Because as much as Evolve Men want to be providers and protectors, sometimes they may not have it. And that's okay, that's life. But they need to know that the woman can hold it down by not making things worse, lashing out at him as if they're, you know, enemies or something like that. Now that's a whole nother subject to unpack. Not going to do that here. I actually went in on that in my masterclass, my free masterclass, The Secrets to Making an Evolved Man Crave You. One of the traits was a woman who knows how to properly manage that internal environment to be able to weather storms like this and do things like this. Now, if you want access to that, free registration is at the link down in the caption or in the bio, wherever you see it. But the moral of the story here, back to what I was saying, is that, you know, again, shout out to this couple, lovely couple. May God continue to bless y'all union. I don't think that women who want to do this type of thing is as rare as the women who do. Yes, women who do this are rare, but the women who intend to, women who are capable of it, women who want to do this for their man, or if they don't have one, for their future husband, they're out here. But what is rare is the man that inspires this from his woman. What is rare is the man that lets his woman be his helpmate the way that she wants to be. And it doesn't have to be that way, but it takes two to change that. But those are just my thoughts. Y'all let me know what you think down in the comments. And again, if you have not gotten access to that free masterclass, Secrets to Making an Evolved Man Crave You, do so now at the link down in the caption or in the bio, wherever you see it. I'll holler at y'all later. Y'all be good. Peace.